Hi, we're taking a look at Don Miguel Ruiz's book, The Four Agreements. And this week I will be talking about his second agreement. Don't take anything personally. Well, that at times can feel really hard to do. You could swear it's about you. But Don Miguel Ruiz says if you are taking it personally, you are making everything about you. And that we don't need to be doing that. The truth is, someone might be just having a bad day. And so their tone, or that they didn't acknowledge you, or whatever it is that you are taking personally might have absolutely nothing to do with you. And typically it doesn't. If people are rude to us, it's theirs. It's their stuff. And we don't need to take that on. If we don't take things personally and we don't get hurt, resentment, anger, think of the energy it could free up to be more creative in your life. There was one day when I was in the grocery store and an acquaintance came up to me and said, "Hi." I said, "Hi," and I kept on my way. I got a call from her shortly afterwards when I was back at work at my office. She asked me, "Did I do something wrong? You weren't very friendly to me in the grocery store." I was happy that she called and I told her so. How many times do you see somebody and maybe they aren't as friendly to you? And you start to make up the story they don't like you, or you didn't like the way they were, or whatever it might be. And the next time you see them, you're a little colder. And now they're a little colder. And this whole thing has started of distancing yourselves from each other that never had to occur. I was glad she called and wasn't doing that. I did tell her that I was on my lunch break. I didn't really have a lot of time. And did she know that my son had just died and that I really wasn't myself those days? She had no idea about my son and said, "Oh, of course I was making it all about me." She was being, sarcastic, and she had the awareness to know not to do that, or that she was doing that. And that worked out really well for us. We actually got closer. So just notice, when are you making it about you? And what if somebody were having a bad day, or were rude to you, or didn't acknowledge you in the way that you wanted to be? What if you knew, or you acted or felt as if you knew why? Because if you did know why, then maybe their child had just died, you would have compassion for them. So could you have compassion absent knowing the story, to just go to that right away? My invitation for you this week is to notice when you're taking something personally. You can push an internal pause button and ask yourself, am I taking this personally? Before you start down the train of thinking about how, well, I can't believe they're treating me like this, or they said this to me, or whatever it might be. And really let yourself just free up that energy, that space in your mind, for something more life-giving, something more creative that will help you down the path that you do want to be on. This is Sin Hannah, your transformational coach for your life and your business.